And as we mentioned just a couple of moments ago, early this morning, 49-year-old Joseph Corcoran was executed by lethal injection. Corcoran was on death row since 1999, convicted of killing his brother and 3 other men in Fort Wayne back in 1997.
Eyewitness News' Taylor King is outside the Indiana State Prison in Michigan City and joins us live now with how that execution was administered. Good morning, Taylor.
Gretchen and Joe, good morning to both of you. The execution began around 12 a.m. Central Time for Joseph Corcoran today, and then it ended when he was pronounced dead at 12:44 a.m. Central Time. Now, all this information was sent to us from the Indiana Department of Corrections, where no media was allowed to witness his execution earlier this morning. And from the IDOC, his last words were, quote, "Not really, let's get this over with." Corcoran was executed by lethal injection with a drug called pentobarbital, and up until this point, Corcoran's attorneys filed multiple appeals to stay his execution, but the state denied every one. They fought for years due to Corcoran's severe mental health problems. And as far as who was present during the execution, the state's prison warden, the prison physician and other doctors, the prison chaplain and spiritual advisor, and various friends and family of Corcoran and the victims. Now, Governor Eric Holcomb said he would let the legal process, quote, play out before deciding whether to intervene. He also has been pretty open about views on capital punishment. He sent a statement shortly after Corcoran was pronounced dead, stating, quote, "Joseph Corcoran's case has been reviewed repeatedly over the last 25 years, including 7 times by the Indiana Supreme Court and 3 times by the U.S. Supreme Court, the most recent of which was tonight. His sentence has never been overturned and was carried out as ordered by the court." Now, there are 7 people on death row in Indiana now. Gretchen and Joe.
So curious this morning, of course, this has already happened, as we don't know, but were there any sort of protests today at the prison?
Yes, so overnight there were starting at 8, 9 o'clock last night. There was a vigil as well for Corcoran. A lot of organizations that are against the death penalty were present here in front of the prison overnight.
And with that, Taylor, what was the mood like in Michigan City over the past day or so?
So I got here around 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning. So seeing how things had panned out earlier, I guess, in the week, I wouldn't know. But how we are right now is just business as normal. We've seen a lot of prison guards just going in and out of the building, and just a lot of prison workers just doing business as normal.
And Taylor, just moments ago, you mentioned there are now 7 people on death row in Indiana. Do you see this execution leading to more in the state, especially with those 7 people on death row?
So possibly we are heading into another legislative session coming in this next year. And of course, Governor-elect Braun is open to having new rules and new laws as far as the death penalty goes in the state of Indiana. So we'll just have to wait and see how this legislative session plays out.
All right. Thank you very much. Taylor King reporting live in Michigan City for us.